Hey everybody, how you doing? It's RowlesTheGamer. We're back with the Sonic Adventure playthrough. This is episode 8. And here we go. Back to the Mystic Ruins. You see, we just finished with that excuse me, with that temple. And oh, I hated that place. Anyway, we are going to Robotnik's little base area over here. And I'm sure we'll find some interesting stuff, right? So here we go. As soon as I can remember which way it is. Come on, Sonic. I'm not doing it here, but I'm sure you guys probably noticed by now, and gals have probably noticed by now, that when I jump, I often have the habit of using the dash attack as well. And I think it's just because it covers more ground, and because, well, I don't know, it just feels like the thing to do. So like right there, here I'm doing it, so I feel at least a little vindicated by starting to talk about a subject when I wasn't doing it, which is kind of pointless really, but you know. Lost Hedgehog is lost. But it's comedy. I mean, if it wasn't for those I'm over here lights, I couldn't have found the place. They are officially called I'm over here lights. That is their name. Hey look, it's Mecha Sonic and Metal Sonic. Call him Mecha Sonic, yeah, like it. Alright, we have to activate all these. Middle good. Don't ask me how I remember to do that, but unless you're like fucking around with it, that could take a while. But anyway, final egg. I mistakenly thought it was the heat shelter, but that's also around these parts, so around Robotnik's parts. So don't hate me too bad. Anyway, final egg. It does certainly have the look and feel of the final stage, doesn't it? It's lets you know what you're in for, and it's kind of, I don't know. It's a good lead-in for the big showdown that Sonic has at the end of his particular story in this game. And I don't know. It's a fun level. Again, it's a long one, but they're not really shy with putting out checkpoints in this. They weren't really shy in the other long levels with them too, but it feels like this place is a bit more fair. I don't know. More of a challenge, but more fair at the same time, so you can appreciate it more, you know? Shades of Flying Battery Zone from Sonic 3 there. I should do an LP of that sometime. That's a good game too. I mean, 2's probably my favorite, and this is probably my second favorite, but 3's a fun little game. Then of course there are the purists that think Sonic went bad as soon as it left the Sega Genesis days. And that's why the fan base is notorious for being hateful. Kind of. I think a little bit of that's reversing now. But like, okay, I'll put it like this, and I like the place, but Sonic Retro, like to join, you have to send a message saying why you should be allowed to join. At least when I sent it, and I don't even think I was approved, but, you know, what do I know? I've only been playing Sonic since the day I first had video games. It really is like sort of a community of elitists sometimes, it feels like, in the Sonic world online. But I assure you, not everyone's like that. A lot of fans I know are actually really cool who do LPs of the games and stuff, so it's one of those things where a few bad apples would kind of spoil the whole, I won't even say like basket in this case, like the whole apple field, which sucks, but you know. But at the same time, you sometimes have to have that elitist attitude, because then we're giving games like Sonic 06 and we're like, what, expected to play that and have fun and not notice the glaring flaws? Come on now. See the size there of that room as that opens, that epic final stage feel. I haven't really felt it since like I don't know. I guess Metropolis. So now I can't remember the name of the zones in Sonic 2, but the 1-3 stage act there, the Metropolis, right? It definitely had like a final level-y feel to it as well, even though there were a few one-stage places in between, but still, you know. I applaud the game designers for that. Whenever you lose a life or something and go back, the containers you already triggered are not there, because that would be too easy. If you were to exit the stage or something, it would come back. But and just a personal jag here from someone who's played all the 3D games. I'm sick of homing chains. Enemy homing chains. Please stop with that, Sonic Team. If this video in any way reaches your office, it's fun to cross pits with them, you know, but like every level, Sonic Heroes, I'm looking in your direction. It's fun to do, but at the same time, it's like, okay, let's not fuck this jump up, you know, you're, especially in the long ones, you're kind of tensing on the controller. It's not, it's, like I said, it's fun, but it's, ugh, at the same time. Anyway, we're in Robotnik's aquarium. I didn't know he even had one. Later in Big's playthrough, you actually fish in this place, and that's stupid. Whatever. Is a fun level, like I said earlier. I'm still using the Windows Movie Maker like narration feature thing, and I've noticed that when I stop and checking the previous recordings that I've uploaded with it, I've noticed that when I stop talking, the video picks up a little bit the volume, which I kind of like. At the same time as, like, I dislike it too, though, because I like when my audio or the commentary audio is at a steady volume, it feels like a little bit more professional. But that fade in, fade out effect is, to me, it seems pretty cool. I don't know, you know. So I'm still using it right as of right now, but I'm not opposed to looking for. Maybe I need to just break down and get a USB microphone. Saw some at Best Buy the other day that were pretty nice. No, I like having a headset, but right now I'm not hearing any. The thing with the commentary feature is, I don't know if I already mentioned this, but you can't hear the audio while you're doing the commentary. So I'm basically just narrating over a silent screen right now. But, you know. Outrun the ring, Sonic. Oh, these little fuckers here. How many do I clear out before I leave? See, look, they respawn, so it's like you can't. You figure out what you have to do. Just get the fuck away. I spoke a little too soon. This stage isn't really that extremely long, I don't feel like. It definitely brings it back from like Skydeck or something. I just watched that video again today. Just to, like, kind of proofread it. And fuck, that's a long level. Wouldn't be proofread, wouldn't be the correct adjective there. It'd be like quality checking, I guess. Alright. Moving on. I guess it is an interesting thought that the levels I was saying earlier are my favorites are the more like straightforward stuff and honestly shorter levels as compared to this. These longer and more complex things. Yep, cheap death. But it's cool because I had 12 other lives. Yes! That's how you fall correctly in that room. Skip all that height platforming. Sonic doesn't go vertical, Sonic runs horizontally. It picks up speed. Running around at the speed of sound. Not slowly climbing. At the speed of normalness. Speed of normal? Ah! The dolls! They're part of Gamma's stage there. Those dolls, like a shooting gallery thing. I don't know, that Tails doll. You can find creepypastas about the Tails doll from Sonic R. If I can find a way to... I know I like daemon tools to host the old operating system on a computer, but I'll find a way to record Sonic R at some point. Because if I'm gonna do a racing game, I might as well do a cheesy racing game. That's what Sonic R is. Yes. And that was the level. Wasn't too bad. But Rolls, you might say inquisitively. Didn't you say there was a fight at the end of this level? Oh, you're right, I did. And it's coming up now. So, don't call me a liar, assholes. You're not assholes. If you thought I was lying, you are, though. Egg Viper. It's a fun fight. And 06 definitely rips off this fight, too. I think Clement addresses it in his big review. But this is what a big Robotnik 3D fight should feel like. You know, it is a challenge. You cannot stand still and hope to avoid the laser. You can't even slow down and hope to avoid the laser, really. He's got the, he gives you kind of like stepping stones here to hit him with, but that's a Robotnik staple. He often gives Sonic a free hit at his machines, it feels like. He's not a very good designer in that way. He's smart as hell, but... And things like the Motobug are really cool creations. Google image Motobug. If you don't know what I'm talking about. But. Actually, of all things, it kind of reminds me of like a Star Fox 64 fight. Because of the, like charging lasers and dodging things and... Sonic and Star Fox 64 together at last. I guess I gotta do a recording of that. I was talking with a few guys about maybe splitting the game up and each playing certain levels, but I'll take the whole thing. You know. And Lennon did a good, how how to play for it, which is one of his series that I really like, the how to play stuff. And not just because I'm a friend, too. It's a good series. Here, you ride the little tops of doom here and attack. And all of a sudden, that big health bar is getting whittled away pretty fast, isn't it? You just gotta have faith in yourself, Sonic. And player, I suppose. Ride the top of doom again. And attack. One more time. See, I do like how during the boss fight he actually knocks some of the platforms away too. Definitely. Uh-oh, what's he doing? He's up to something. Do I trigger that? Yeah, there it is. I'm not sure how to determine where he attacks with that, or if it's programmed or not, but just generally keep moving back and forth, and when he starts to come over, go the other way and you'll be fine. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was Sonic's portion of Sonic Adventure. He has the most stages. He has, I think, the most boss fights, too. Checking my memory banks on that. Yeah, I think it's true. And generally really enjoyable. And this is a good song. Check out the, like, I talked about the album, but even the vocal tracks are pretty good on it. So check out the... I think there's like Voices of Sonic Adventure or something as the CD, like if you just want vocal tracks. From Crush 40. What are you saying, Sonic? You don't know. And pose for the camera. It kind of just here shows the clip show of all the stuff that he did and oh, how the adventure, you know, kind of played out. But I don't think I'm going to sit here through these whole credits, because we shall see them again. I might just save it till the end of the whole big story. Or, unless I want to hear a song, I might let it play out. But, yeah, that's it. That's it for now, and we'll see you next time here in the Sonic Adventure playthrough. It's your old buddy RowlesTheGamer saying take it easy. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time.